one thing to keep in mind is that pain is a consequence of acid. Acid and pain are the same. You get alkaline, it's no longer pain. Okay, now there's a guy to read who's got some really good ideas. A really smart guy. He's an ophthalmologist, and his name is Jerry Tennant. And he says that low voltage is pain, and talks about eating. Now, the only difference I have with that, I love and respect and admire Dr. Jerry Tennant so much, but he knows. And I've talked to him about this. He says that in order to build up the fat to maintain the cell membranes, remember every cell has a membrane around it, and that membrane functions like a capacitor, holds voltage in there, like a battery. Okay, and so where are you getting your fats from? Because your fats are what make up the 50% of a cell membrane, right? And and you're making 37 million new cells per second, not minute, per second, not hour, per second. So you need to have a good pool of fats to pull them in and be able to make these, right? Okay, so that's how you're making the voltage. And voltage is the fundamental final, it's the amount of energy that's in a cell. And without it, remember, when you run out of energy, the game is over. It's death, right? When you run out of energy. In other words, when your line is flat on an EKG, when your line is flat on your brain, EEG, flat lines mean that there's no longer any activity. If there's no longer any activity, you're dead. Okay, so that's the thing, and so we measure electrical activity because biological systems, the energy is measured by electrical outlets. So if I want to look at your heart and see how your heart's doing, in addition to listening with a stethoscope, I would also do an EKG, and I would look at your waveforms, and I would see how high they are, and how low they are, and how wide they are, and how far they are from the one next to them, and you look at all these different things, and you can tell the health of the heart by the electrical pattern that it produces. So the electrical pattern is a manifestation of the energy that's in organisms, biological organisms. Okay, so that's how we can tell the health of it. But within each cell, it's about 22 to 27, 28 millivolts is the amount of energy that's in a healthy cell. And when you get down to 15 millivolts, you're really not going to go to work that day. You get down to 10 millivolts, you're probably going to be sitting in the chair all day. 5 millivolts, you're not going to get out of bed, etc. But you need to heal something like you slammed your finger in the door. 50 millivolts, you got to get up to 50, and you got cancer or some other chronic condition, you got to get up to 70 and hold it. So how are you going to do that? You're going to do that by having good, healthy fats, all right? Very, very important. That's why 50% of our diet should be fat, healthy fats. Anyway, the difference between Dr. Tennant and myself is that he says, therefore, you should drink raw cow's milk for like 9 months or something. Well, the problem with cow's milk, as we all know, is that it has casein. Casein is a protein that's in the milk that makes the baby grow quickly, right? That's what casein does. It makes the babies grow quickly. First of all, full body pain, severe pain, you got to do a cleanse, right? You got to get some green juices, right? Because green is alkaline, because green means it's got chlorophyll, and at the center of every chlorophyll molecule is a magnesium ion, and magnesium ions are alkalinizing. So you need to drink some green juices: celery, cucumber, kale, spinach, lemon, and apple. Simple recipe. Put it together, drink it, mix it up however you want it to make it taste delicious. Drink. Don't eat. Get your colon clean. Go get 2 colonics a week for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Then go to 1 colonic a week for another 4 to 6 weeks, and then do one a month. Do that, and then get some lymphatic work. Go to sleep early. Move around. You'll get rid of this. It'll go away. But you got to get lots of fats too. So make chia porridge. 6 tablespoons a day. Fresh nut milk and chia. It's fantastic. Soak nuts and seeds, other stuff. And it's really, 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 really important. Okay, to activate them.